Good morning, students. Now today we will start our next topic from parts of speech, that is verbs. Now before starting the topic, I will show you some pictures and you have to tell me something about them. So let's start. Now tell me, what is this boy is doing in this picture? Yes, the boy is eating sandwiches. Now tell me, what are the children doing in this picture? Yes, they are playing with the ball. So words like eating, playing show some action, and these words are called as action words. Now action words are also called by a name, that is verbs. So verb is a word that shows action or state of being. Now what is the meaning of state of being? That it shows the situation of the subject. Now if you have understood that how verb tells us about the actions, now let me help you to understand that how it expresses about the situation or state of being of a person. Verbs are also used to show state of being or situation of the subject. Words like be, is, am, are, feels, seems do not show any physical action, but they are used as verbs. Now read out the following examples. Seema feels happy today. Now what is state of being of Seema? That she is feeling happy today. So feels is used as a verb. Similarly, read out the second example. He is a boy. Now we are using is word as a verb, yet it does not show any physical action, but we are using it just to express the state of being of the person. So these words are called as state of being verbs. Now let's talk about a position of a verb. That means where we place verbs in our sentences. In most sentences, it comes after the subject about whom we are talking. Now read out the following example. Rohan reads a book. Now the person about whom we are talking about Rohan. So Rohan is the subject of the sentence. Now what work or what action does he perform? Yes, he is reading a book. So read is a verb. Now on which object or which thing is he performing an action? Now he is reading a book. So a book is an object here. Students, properly observe this sentence. After writing the subject about whom we are talking, we write verb in our sentence. Or after writing the verb, we write down the object on which the action is performed. Now verb has three forms: base form of verb, past form of verb, and past participle form of verb. Now take a minute and read out the following examples. Now students, verbs also tell us when the actions are carried out with the help of kinds of tenses. Now you all know there are three kinds of tenses: present tense, past tense, or future tense. For example, in simple present tense, we use first form of verb that we have studied earlier. Similarly, in the simple past tense, we use second form of verb, that is the past form of verb. Now students, you have to keep one thing in mind. Helping verbs combined with the main verbs used to give some idea whether an action is completed or is still going on, or will take place in future. Some of the most commonly used helping verbs are as follows: is, was, has, will, shall, were, can, may, must, am, should, could, are, had, have are the verbs that are used with the main verbs to give some idea whether an action is completed or is still going on or will take place in future. Now students, let's talk about the types of verbs. Now there are 3 types of verbs. How many types of verbs are there? 3 types of verbs. First is transitive verb. Number 2 is intransitive verb. Number 3, incomplete verb or complements. Now let's discuss all 3 one by one in detail. So students, our first type of verb is transitive verb, a verb that requires an object to complete its sense is a transitive verb. So if the object on which the action is performed is present in the sentence or it is written in the sentence, then the verb will be a transitive verb. Now let's read the few examples. I bought a pen. Now in this sentence, a pen is an object. So bought will be a transitive verb. Similarly, read out this example. She stopped the car. Now the car is also an object in the sentence. So stopped is used as a transitive verb, as it represents the complete sense of the sentence. Now let's talk about the second type of verb, that is intransitive verb, a verb that makes complete sense by itself and does not require an object. It is called as an intransitive verb. So if the object on which the action is performed is not shown or not given in the sentence, then the verbs used will be intransitive verbs. Now look at or read out these examples. Birds fly. The boy laughs. Now the verbs in the above sentences make good sense by itself and do not require an object to add more meaning to them. So the verbs used will be intransitive verbs. Now let's talk about the third type of verb, that is incomplete verb or complements. A verb complement is the arrangement of one verb as the object of another verb. Now what this sentence means, that the one verb is used in the place of main verb and the other verb that is used in the sentence is used in the place of object. It is a verb that completes the predicate of a sentence is known as incomplete verb. Now read out this example. I asked her to leave. Now in the above sentence there are two verbs, asked and leave. Asked is used in the place of main verb and leave is used in the place of object. So leave is a complement verb that is used to complete the predicate of the sentence. Now before ending the video, I want to discuss some questions with you. So let's start. Now my first question is, what is transitive verb? Yes, very good. A verb that requires an object to complete its sense is called transitive verb. Now let's move to the question number 2. That says, what is an intransitive verb? Yes, very good. A verb that makes complete sense by itself and does not require an object is called intransitive verb. Now let's move to the question number 3. What is complement or incomplete verb? Yes, very good. An incomplete verb or complement is that which completes the predicate. Now let's move to the question number 4. That says what is the position of verb in a sentence? Yes, very good. In the most sentences, it is written after the subject of the sentence. Now let's discuss the few examples related to the types of verbs. Now what you have to do, you have to underline the verbs in the following sentences and then show whether they are transitive verb, intransitive verb or complement verb. Now let's talk about the sentence number 1. Rima carried the bags. Yes, very good. Carried is a transitive verb as the object on which the action is performed is given in the sentence. Number 2. Grandma laughed. Yes, very good. Laughed is an intransitive verb as the object is not present in the sentence. Now let's move to the sentence number 3. She decided when she would leave. Yes, very good. Leave is a complement verb as it is used to give complete meaning to the sentence. So students, that's all about verbs. I hope that you have understood the concept very well. Thank you for watching.